All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Out of War. This is the first live stream we've done this game, and we have Theo here with us. He's helping us out on this one. We're going to be working on the parking structure and doing some bagger work, making some ramps down to make it easier to get to for later on purposes when we switch around and have to start going back the other way with the bagger, and completing conveyor systems going out towards the other side that we're not working correct currently. And I am sorry for the delay. I know I said 2 o'clock, but I was having problems with OBS and Steam. They didn't want to communicate properly. So I'm going to go ahead and click off the intermission thing here, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so, hi Theo. No, look at me. There, look at me. There we go. Hi Theo. All right.
Hello.
And so he's going to be running the dozer. We've done a little bit already. He's going to be dozing this stuff out so that we can create our ramp way down for the conveyor systems. He's going to be dozing this off over this way just to make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. We've put these pillars in here. This is going to be a way to drive into this section over here. And then we're going to do the same thing down when it goes like 5 blocks lower down that way. Up here, I'm going to be working on putting in metal on this. And we got a nice little angled cut here. That was very difficult to put in, but it works pretty good. And then he's also going to be doing some dozer work over here, trying to level this off so we can get all the concrete blocks in here. So when we decide to get the parking structure finished off and start putting the roof on and everything, we also started working on the ramp going over here so we can make our roadway that's going to go right over through that little pass over there. So while he's doing that, I'm going to work on putting some plates down and getting them painted. And then I'm going to go do some dozer work while he's, I'm sorry, I'm going to do some bagger work while he's doing the dozer to work over in this area here. So let me see, we need to go grab these and these. And I'm probably going to need those today too. Let's go with that. Oh, I also want to go paint this over here too. And get rid of these little jersey barriers or whatever they're called. I need to pause for 1 second and switch screens though so I can see. There we go. Get rid of this. And what I want to do is paint those yellow. So we're going to go to number 9. We're just going to go. That way we kind of know where we need to stop the wheels for dumping purposes. Alright, now we got that done. I'm going to go ahead and put the black paint back in here. And holler if you need help, Theo. I have no problem coming over.
Copy that.
I'm not going to go quite all the way out, because like I said, he's got work. He's doing work on the dozer and this and that over there. So I'm just going to get part of this put in, get it painted. It's going to be a work in progress for probably a few more videos before we get it all done anyway. Man, OBS is being a pain in the butt. YouTube Studios.
It took you a minute to get it all set up.
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't working like it's supposed to. I mean, I've streamed a lot. You can look at my previous history. That was mainly what I did before, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working.
Well, at least we got it working now.
Yep, I'm also supposed to stream tonight at like 6 o'clock for Gold Mining Simulator, so I can finish off that season there. I got like 30 episodes on that one, I think. This will be the final one for this season.
Are you streaming that one because winter's coming in that one in the game,
Yeah,
huh?
winter's coming and I have to go end the season anyway, so I figure I'll just stream it, try to get as much done as possible, and then because it's like 7 days to permafrost, and as soon as you hit permafrost, the season ends anyway. So I'm trying to get as much dug out as possible on this next episode, and then like the last few days, I will advance forward trying to clean up all the stuff because I have to return some stuff that I have leased and so on and so forth. Yeah, unlike this game, you can lease stuff over there, and it's costing me like I don't know, 140 grand a day.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I mean, I am making a ton of money with the gold, so it's not that big a deal.
Right.
I wish you
Thank
could paint
goodness.
concrete blocks. It would make things so much easier. So if you guys watched previous videos, you saw how much I struggle with the dozer, right? This guy, he came over here, this is no joke, and did like 2 pushes down. Well, you can see, he already knocked this off over here. That's how good he is with the dozer. You know those conveyors out of the way?
Yeah, go for it.
That one there should be out of your way. But yeah, as you can see, no problem, just pushing stuff right out of the way. And I had to fight and fight and fight with it. Show off.
Just practice.
Yeah, I know. I need to get like a test game up and running, and just buy a dozer and go mess with it and try to figure it out. I'm probably gonna end up going and getting a controller, and maybe even joysticks. Because I mean, everything I hear, everybody's like joysticks, joysticks, joysticks. It's the way to go. It makes it easier. Um, and of course, if you're doing that, then you have it available for other games too.
Yeah.
Because like Gold Mining Simulator, it's available there for using. I know controller, maybe not joysticks, but I think joysticks too.
I think joysticks probably would be easier because they have more buttons. So
Right.
therefore you have better key bindings if you want to go that route or just stay with keyboard or
Well, I've been using keyboard and mouse for so long, and I know how to use a controller because I've had an Xbox controller for my PC before. I just lost the Fire Stick on it, and then I ended up actually throwing it away when I moved this last time. And I was like, didn't use it much, and yeah, I probably should have kept it.
yeah.
But I mean, they're not that expensive, so it's not that bad. The joysticks, on the other hand, like the cheap ones are, what, 250 from what I'm looking at.
I think I saw a dual one for like $150.
Okay.
You can find it off of Amazon.
Oh man, I don't use Amazon. So when you get that, I mean, and no offense to anybody, but there's some Chinese knockoffs that are just junk.
Yeah.
Although you
That's
find a
why it's
diamond.
always about reading the reviews and the star rating.
No, exactly. Obviously you find a diamond in the rough too. There's some good stuff that comes from over there, but um, gotta find the right ones. I figure it's probably gonna cost me like 250 though for a good decent set. That's not too
Yeah.
expensive. I think the ones that what's his name, 3 7s plays. I think he said he paid like 280 for his, and he does really good. He's running a Farming Sim 25 gold mining map. Although he has like, I don't know, 300 mods on his damn thing, so I don't know, that's just too much. I think Kerbo was using joysticks too. Quad Thumb was using controller for both this game and Out of War. I mean, gold mining.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact Splitting 2 uses joysticks. He talks about them a lot and how much easier it makes it.
Especially for any kind of, I guess, simulation kind of game, those joysticks do come in handy.
Well, yeah, because like the excavator, you can use the controls like an excavator would be, you know, and that's what he does. Is he hasn't set up like he's running an actual excavator. I remember why I don't do live streams much anymore. It's really hard to get a lot of people on at once.
Yeah. They will come. Just have faith.
Oh, I know, I'm not worried. So we got, I don't know, hour or so here. It's not going to be as long as we had planned because we were having issues, but. And then I also have to get set up for my other one tonight and get everything changed around. I would like to set up like a weekly, once a week live stream to go with the videos and stuff. But I'm not sure if I can actually pull it off because I might be changing my work schedule up again. And I want it to be set in stone when I start doing it.
Right. Consistency, you want to have
Yeah,
that.
exactly, yeah. Have the consistency once a week, this day, this time.
It's hard to do that when we all work.
Well, yeah, I know, but like I was gonna set it up for Sunday, but things might be changing at work, and I might be getting Sunday pushed on me again, so I may have to switch it up. And of course, that's an evening shift, so um, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. Okay, so this part up here is all painted. How are we doing over here?
Good.
Do I need to move anything else out over here?
No.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's exactly what I needed. Because now I can put this entire thing in all the way down. I mean, I'll do a little hand right here. That's no big deal. Alright, so while you work on that up ugh, that up there, I will work on getting this put in.
Okay, you are all leveled out here.
Over there too? Holy crap. Yeah, see why I brought him on? That'd have taken me the entire stream and it still wouldn't look good. Thank you.
I mean, it's not as pretty, but it's a good rough cut.
Well, it's gonna be covered by concrete, so it's not that big deal. But like I said, for me to do that, it would have taken way longer. Okay. So we still gotta flatten that, but that's not a big deal. And then we gotta put the roadway in here. And we're end up at some point putting a roadway going down that way too. Alright, I can put these conveyors in. Nope, that's not a conveyor. Here's the conveyors. Put these in out to there. Something don't look right here. There we go. Alright, so then out here at this end, what we'll do is we'll have the angled pieces going down. I don't have them right now, but well, they're going to be angled pieces going up actually, because we're going to go down this way. So let's purchase a few of those, and these are going to go down like this. So that's 2 blocks. That would be 4 blocks, I believe. And then somewhere in here we'll have to go with a different one, but the idea is that this right here is 5 blocks down from up there, which is how big the cut's going to be. That's gonna pull through here, and then we're going to go down over there another 5 blocks and start coming back this way. If not, we have to go all the way back over there to restart instead of just, plopping down the hill and continuing. So for right now, I'm going to go and grab the bagger and do a little bagger work while he, you got the concrete blocks, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll let you do that. I'll come over here and do some bagger work for a minute.
Alright.
I do like that concrete like you did. Those are just walls, though, not blocks, right?
That's block.
Okay, that's blocks, so it goes all the way through? No, that's a wall.
Oh yeah, that's wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a look on the inside too. I rounded it off, and then the little man door has a nice little overhang.
Yeah, you missed like 2 of the man doors, though.
I haven't finished it.
Yeah, there's 2 there, one there, and then we're gonna actually have one. Well, when I put it in, on the back side here, because I'm gonna have like stairs going down to mess with the power supply.
Gotta build a little solar farm way far away.
Did you do this? You did this.
Yeah, I did.
That's cool. I like it. All right, no, it's not gonna be solar farm. It's gonna be
A wind farm.
I think I'm gonna do a coal farm down there. So I have coal running down and filling the plants up instead of being sold off.
Well, if that's the case, maybe we could probably do a beltway going to the storage tank to the coal
Correct.
area.
It's going to be coming. One's going to go. So the one on the right side is going to go down through the floor. It's going to go across the roof of the top building. The other one's going to come through and connect to that one same way. Go through the floor, then connect into it, and it's going to have one chute coming out the outside, and then we'll have like that drop into some sort of hopper down there that feeds off into the rest of it. Is what I was thinking.
Sounds like a good plan.
Alright, zero it out. Get this thing rolling. I think I might have went too far forward, though. I might have already moved forward before. No, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, like, so in this section right here, it's not that much coal. But there's a big section down there at the end that you're on, and one kind of in the middle. So we should have enough coal out of that with the way this bagger runs to feed all of those. And we'd have an unlimited power supply if we kept it set up the way it is down there with 11 of them at 4,200 apiece. You know, what, 45,000 plus power, and we're only running 14 now? 15?
That's a lot of power consumption.
Oh, well, not consumption.
And also a lot of headroom too.
Oh yeah, we got, double, triple that if we put in coal generators down there. The problem is getting them originally started, so we'd have to like leave a couple wind ones till we got some coal fed into it, and then switch out the remaining wind ones.
Yeah, I definitely like the. Who was it that gave the idea of using the water pipes for of using
Oh,
them?
that was Jet.
That was Jet. That was actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah, he said the water pipes, and I'm like, ding, 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 off in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna try this. I mean, I definitely gave him credit for it. That was a great idea, and he's actually now that he has the game and he's playing around with it. If we set up a multiplayer server, he'll probably come and be one of the ones to join. He wants to mess around with the game a little bit more before he jumps into something like that, though.
Yeah, I did watch his first video. It was actually pretty cool, but a very nice little mind that he has going on. But
Hmm.
like he said, um, probably needs some tweaking to go around or to go on his map.
Well, I told him I'd come over and check out his map. In fact, I might do that between this stream and the next stream.
Yeah.
Just gotta get a hold of him.
So I guess conveyors and water pipelines can't transfer power, I guess.
What?
Or water pipelines and conveyor belts,
Well, the water
theoretically.
pump.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you can use it as, you know, transfer power.
Right. No. Yeah.
So you
Exactly.
a power line. So
Yeah.
it's all
Without
connected in the
without
grid.
blowing the power poles because you're using way too much power.
Right.
I mean, like if I were to get out right now and look at this, it's we're using 13,776 power.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm
That
not gonna,
is a
I'm
lot.
not gonna lie, that's a lot of power. But I mean, because I put in 11 of the wind turbines, though. Well, 12 because I got the one over there, but I'm gonna take that one down. Um, we have 19.8 down there. With that one up there, it's gonna be 21.6, I think, right now, currently available. So I'm not sure if it's like glitching or what, but it's so far showing 9 views. Concurrent right now is 1. So
Oh.
I'm guessing that's you.
No, I'm still watching on Discord.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know who the one conveyor is. It's all right though. I'm not too worried about it. This will go into the videos and people will watch it later on.
But hey, anyone's welcome to leave a comment, have any questions. You know, we're all here to help each other out
Right,
as a community.
exactly. Autosave coming up, so stop digging. And done. Surprised my buddy Rob's not on here chatting away. He used to watch all my live streams while he's out running around doing, you know, I'm just gonna call it work. I'm not gonna, he does different things, but nothing illegal. Don't worry. I'm not gonna put him on blast. Just his business is his business.
A handyman.
No, not even a handyman. It's like I said, I'm not gonna say what he
Leave it as
does.
is.
Yeah,
Enough said.
nothing bad. That's all. Man, I do love this thing. Have you ever figured out how to change the logo on the machines yet for the baggers?
No, I have not.
Because I tried messing around with it, and I got this stupid diamond and a gear thing on there now instead of a white blank board. I cannot figure out how to upload one to it.
It could be inside the vehicle.
Well, like if you go here to is it community? No, company, company manager, company view company. You can try to do it here, but I can't figure out how. Like I do import, right? It says okay, custom import logo imported, but I didn't import anything. So where do I, okay, so you go to export, it says edit this, go to this list, and I can't find that either. So I don't know what to do. I was hoping that someone would know when I asked a few days ago about it, and that would solve that problem. But oh man, I forgot to switch out that conveyor system too. I'm gonna run into it here in a minute. Bummer. All right, let's move forward 2 blocks. Still enough room there. We'll go ahead and make this cut and see how close we're gonna be here. I might be able to miss it. In fact, I should be able to miss it, I think. Hey, Jet, how you doing? Yeah, we got the roller coaster here. We got another one on the other side now, too. So how was your New Year's, Jet? Yeah, like I said, keep it going, make it consistent, man. That's what I started doing, and uh, they started flowing. Consistency is the key with YouTube. And at 4 o'clock Pacific, I think you said we're going to be finishing then, right, Theo?
Yeah.
All right, so like 4 o'clock Pacific, which is like an hour from now. If you want, I'll have time to come check out your map. Jump on there with you. We can talk about it in Discord though. Go back and look at my original videos. I had 3 hour streams that I got 2 or 3 views on. And look at me now. And I understand it. I totally understand it. I actually went to Twitch for a little while and did that, and then it wasn't the same. I liked YouTube better, so I came back over here and started putting videos out. And if you can keep them, like uh, I always say I try to keep them at like 30, 40 minutes. Usually they end up being 45 to 50, but I don't do a whole lot of editing on mine because I don't like the way it turns out when you do it. A jump cut's one thing, but the time lapse I really don't like, so I don't do those. Um, but yeah, if you can just keep it consistent, if you can put out a video every day or every other day, and do it for a couple of months and see what happens. I think you're going to be surprised. And we got to put in another conveyor here, or another hopper. I mean, all right, hoppers are down here. Number 9. And I think I can put in 2, right? Yeah, okay. Good. So now we can move forward even more. Alright. Go ahead and start this left cut. Yeah, but Farming Sim is so saturated with people. I mean, it's been out since what, 13, 15? And, different variations, obviously. Um, but there's so many people doing it that it's really hard to get into that niche. That's the reason why I was talking about 3-7 plays earlier. Um, he started out with farming sim a little bit, but then he got into the gold mining aspect of it, and using mods and doing that, and his channel just it went crazy and got a lot of views.
I guess the market wasn't very for it until because not many people do that kind of videos
Right.
until like, oh, or there's a need for that. There's a market for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even back then, Jed, it was still saturated. Um, it is, but it's also how you put up your. Like I said, we can talk about that off. I don't want to like throw it out there for everybody else to catch too, but I can show you some tricks on how to put your videos up and stuff to make sure that the algorithm hits it better. And as soon as you get that algorithm going, and you get one person to click a hyperlike on your video, all of a sudden, like I have one video, the first bagger video we did, it's got almost 5,000 views the last time I checked, and the rest of them are between, I'd say, 150 and 500. There's a couple that are up to 1,000 here and there. But all it took was that one person. Hey, look, there's a board there. We went right through it. One person to click a hyper like, and all of a sudden, your stream blows up. Yeah. What color was this? The yellow anyway that you used.
Orange.
It's the orange. Okay. I like the way it turned out. I was actually thinking about painting it, and I was like, yeah. Well, let's see how much rust we can get on this thing.
And I did orange and black.
Yeah. I did repaint the front loader. I don't know, a week or so ago because it was really really badly rusted. All right. Let's see. If I'm gonna go 2 blocks, I need to go a little further. All right. There we go. We'll stop there. And we'll go right up to the edge here. And hopefully I don't hit that conveyor belt. It looks like I'm going to miss it. I should probably jump out and get that one board first, though. I knew I'd had a couple pop through like that. I just couldn't find them when I was looking for them. Looks like I may not have to change that at all. I think I can just leave it like it is. You guys watching, if you have any questions or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I will try to pay attention to them. We got Jet here, the #1 chatter. He's the one that helped me out with that concoction down there with the windmills and water pumps.
Yeah, show them that how it worked out.
Yeah, I'll jump out and go down there. That's fine. I'll take a second to run over there. Got my little hole to walk through here.
Very rudimentary design, but I guess
I
the
mean,
job done.
I'm gonna change it up because right now, I mean, honestly, the way I have it set up, it looks like crap because I just threw it down. I wanted to make sure it worked. But yeah, you have one pipe that actually connects to water to replace the one that I had up there, and then you put a merger here, a pipe, a little short pipe, and then this is this is the merger here. A water pump coming off there, power input connected to it, and all of these power inputs can be level ones. It takes the. Did you add conveyors up there?
I
Nope.
didn't touch anything.
It's showing more power. Oh, I put the hoppers in. That's what it was. Um, so you can have all of these things be level 1 except for one of them, and have one of them be level 10, and everything will run at level 10. And you just keep coming down here, merger, pump, pipe, merger, pump, and then input. And then of course we have each windmill, which is 1800 connected to this, so we have like 20,000 power available right now. I am going to probably switch this out to coal when we start getting more coal in.
I
Also,
wonder.
I had to go
I wonder.
underneath over here and put coal across all of this back here because trees were starting to grow back up through the dirt, so I did do that. You wonder what?
I wonder if the developers know about that, or if they intentionally did it for that way, or maybe it's just a bug that might they might potentially fix in the next update.
Well, I mean, if there's no power pole going to it, um, and
And
from what
else,
and from what I've seen from other people when they were talking in the comments and stuff, um, they've been doing this for a while, so I don't think it's something that they don't know about.
hmm. So it is intentional by design.
Just check. The most views I got was one on getting OBS to capture 2017 with 2,218 views. I'll just take a grind and now with life I got nothing. Okay, yeah, exactly. It's definitely worth the grind. But like I said, there are a few tips and stuff you can use for like your title description and stuff like that on how you put it out there that will help out with views also. It makes the algorithm hit it, and once you start getting more views and getting likes and subs, then all of a sudden it starts showing it to more people because you're on a roll, and it just keeps going up from there. So what time zone are you in, Jet? Pacific, East? I almost put 12 hours on this bagger. And it wasn't even the starter one. I had the 693 to start. Well, 693 to start over here. I actually used the 691 at first on the other spot. I'm so glad I bought that thing too, because like the day I bought it, it was the next day or the day after they changed the prices. It went from like 6 million to 15 million.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah, enormous jump. Yeah, dirt.
But
We
when
need.
you get to the bigger equipments, then more material you can move, the more money you do make.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's insane how much money this thing makes. That video from the other day now has 11 views. Sorry, what I was looking at, my stats. Did you ask my time zone? It's central. Okay. Yeah. So it's 5 o'clock there. Yeah. So at like 6:30 your time, you can have a little bit of time where I can jump on and look at your map and maybe toss a few ideas or suggestions around. All right, we'll do it after supper then. That's fine if you have time. There's an in-game chat system too, right? You can hit like T or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for when you're available, yeah, that's fine. I will be starting back up at 8 o'clock your time to do a gold mining simulator stream. So I have until between six and like 7:30 your time. Have you troubleshot your headphones and got those fixed yet? Look how far we've gone. I've only like made what 4 cuts now, 6 cuts maybe. No, 4 cuts I think. I don't know. Not that much. Gotta look at one thing real quick. Uh, okay, it's working. I love watching what I just did because it shows up like 10 seconds late when I'm over here watching it. You would think the live would be live, but it's definitely delayed. Yeah, hopefully we don't come over here and hit this thing. Actually, this is the one thing I was worried about too. But I think I can get away with just moving forward a little bit and skipping. I don't have to go like a full cut yet. Although it looks like it's going to end up not hitting anyway, so. That's good. Hey, we got 5 concurrent right now. Want another split stream? He doesn't use planks for the bagger. Oh, yeah, I saw that in the comments before. The problem I had to do, boost it 10 dB. Okay. Yeah, I had an old one I had to boost up really bad too, and my problem with that was is that it was making like a static in the video recordings. So I went out and got a new setup recently when I got the new computer, and it seemed and I've got it down to like a +4 decibel now. And the only reason it's up there, am I hitting that thing? Oh, it is going right through it. Sweet. Um, it's because you were having problems hearing me, so I turned it up a little bit. I don't think I can get another cut without having to put in more conveyors or something, so I'm going to go probably over there and see how he's doing. I'm making money and he's spending it. Yeah, I went and got a Steel Series recently. They're not too bad. I got it on sale at Best Buy for like 120, I think it was. The last one I got was probably like a $50 headset from Fred Meyer though, so it was junk compared to this. Yeah, I thought about bringing a roller over here, but then I'd have to raise the arm up or have it swing way way wide and then pull the thing back out. Yeah, yeah, exactly right. So since you're not reading the comments, he says, "What are you two married? He's spending all the money."
He's giving me a task.
Yep. He is way, way, way better than me at the dozer. If you go back and watch the beginning of the video, you'll see what he had to accomplish. He had it done in like 5 minutes, and it would have taken me like 30 minutes, and it would have looked like crap. In fact, just to show people real quick, pick up the dozer and put it over here on the cut, and push the dirt off that little section over there in front of the where I'm pointing.
All right.
The big little mound right there, just so they can see while I'm cutting how good you are with the dozer.
Talking about that mountain out in the distance or
The one
by
out in the
you?
distance away from me, yeah. So you're up like 5 blocks ahead above me, and then out there 40 blocks or whatever. Yeah, it's insane how good he is with this thing.
I'm gonna destroy your flatness over here.
It won't matter. I'm gonna cut it up in a minute anyway. I just wanted to show them how good you can actually move this thing. They've seen me work the dozer and know how bad it is. Because mine was really bad. You're starting on that end? Yeah, but there's no way to keep it from having a full dozer. I mean, you move half a block and it's full. All right, I need to hop out, put another hopper down real quick, and then I can let them watch you while I'm doing this. All right, we'll move it forward block. Start it back up. All right. All right. Who knows? He's doing it. Here we go. Well, you guys will see it in a second, but yeah, there we go. Like I said, way, way better than me. Look how flat that is. I mean,
Well, it's a rough.
it's
That's
angled
fine.
down. It's angled down a little bit, but I mean, it's not like mine was where it was digging down and going, 3 blocks down. Smooth, smooth. I know it's probably just because of controller. You're using a controller, right, for this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm still have to do micro movements
No,
such
for
as
sure.
blade angle and height, and tilting the blade on the cuts.
Right.
It's playing all of that stuff. The GPS really helps a lot, especially if you're a beginner and trying to just learn how to be flat.
Right. But yeah, it's just crazy how, I mean, compared to what I did, man, I mean, because basically I did the same thing. I plowed into a mountain like that and it just started digging straight down.
Blade discipline, that's all it is.
Yeah, I need to get a controller. Maybe a controller and joysticks. Maybe I'll treat myself to a New Year's gift. Run over and see what Best Buy has for joysticks. I'm gonna finish this cut and I'm gonna run over there and look. So you guys saw what he did over there in the little. If you watch the beginning, uh, the ramp over there and that flat over there, he was done with that in like 15 minutes max. We've only been on for 51. He's got all the concrete put in over there, got everything leveled off. Micro like in real life. I love using a 360. Yeah, okay. 360 Microsoft controller. I think I had the Xbox One controller I went and bought last time.
I think I have the XS, but I have it hooked up to a data cable. I'm not too fan of the Bluetooth because the lag timing.
Right. Yeah, like so I had a little Fire Stick that I had plugged into my computer, basically. So it was yeah, it had a little bit of lag on it, but not a whole lot. I think now it'll be better though because I have a better computer, so I should be able to make it work even better for myself. Yep, you're definitely. I knew what you meant. Um, Definitely doing better than I did. I mean, you are going down a little bit, but that's not that big a deal.
Damn, I was. Sometimes the bulldozer doesn't want to cut the way you want it to.
I know. You want to get a different bulldozer? I mean,
Yeah,
I have money. Go grab one. Just pick that one up and put it away.
like sometimes like feels like you're hitting like an invisible like stone or rock, and then bulldozer just jumps up. But
That's what I have problems with too. It does the same thing to me. That's kind of that's and I was trying to move slow and use micro movements, but it wasn't working like I wanted it to.
yeah,
Auto saving coming. Stop. I should change that to once every hour for streams. It's clear now. Go ahead.
I should really change the bulldozer gearbox to sequential so I can stay in first gear.
There you go.
Because if you go into second gear and you're trying to do dozing work, it just kind of makes it sloppy.
Micro movements makes it really hard.
Well, micro movements just makes it easy to manage. But if you're just, you're in third gear and you're trying to doze and going forward,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can make mistakes very quickly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't do that at all. I just had it however it was. You are going down a little bit now, though. Now that I got him on stream, he's messing up. You see this, guys? It's going to be on view forever.
All right. I'm fine with that.
Me too. I mean, I fully admit I make mistakes. I leave them in my videos. It is what it is. Nobody is perfect, and no one's gonna tell me that they are. But yeah, if you wanted to get a different one and it would work better, go ahead. It's fine. I have know nothing about the dozers. That's why I just bought that one, thinking, okay, that looks good.
It's one of the bigger ones. Actually, it is. I think
I didn't get the six blade one or six thing, whatever it is. I don't know if that helps or not.
the six way. I have no knowledge of
I
that.
believe it just gives you more options to make more tweaks. Hey, quit taking my dirt. That's mine. Ah, crap. Oh, I'm missing. Time to put in one more. Well, I normally don't go this far. I usually go, two or three cuts, but because we're streaming, I'm getting a lot more in there. We are going to have a ton of material in there, though. But as you guys can see, he did a couple cuts there. And, I mean, it dug down a little bit, which is not bad, but way, way, way better than what I did. He's definitely got the controls down on that better than I do.
The bulldozer and the excavator definitely was a advanced learning curve for me.
Right. Yes, Jed, I did. After one of your comments, I raised it up. I think it was 1 dB on the OBS recording software. I am thinking about switching to Streamlabs though, so I may have to mess with it again and do some tweaking on that. Kind of surprised Cringe hasn't stopped by and said hi. Working on metal again.
Yeah,
Okay,
you want to take a look at it?
I can see it here. That's why I knew what you were doing. So what do you think we should do on the walls for the ramps? Like I know on a previous save when I was just messing around trying to learn everything, I tried putting in I put like a wall and then an angled wall, so it kind of tried to make it look somewhat smooth. It didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to though.
You could do a block wall that's um, following the same slope angle as the ramp.
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but the you don't have an angle for the. So what I did was I did like a 45-degree angle piece, and then I ran over like 2 or 3 blocks flat, and then I do like a 45-degree angle piece up, and then run like 2 or 3 blocks over flat because the angle that we have on the ramp is way less than 45-degree angle. So you can't do it with that particular setup. They don't have a 40 or 10 or 20% angle, whatever it is, pieces to put on there.
I'll figure something out.
Because yeah, if you look at the stuff here, go to concrete. What I was using was like this, the concrete cut wall, and then like a concrete wall. Because there's no like this is like a 20% angle, and this is like 45. And so there was no way to actually make them work that way together. Because I was trying to do that, it just didn't work like I wanted it to. How far is the mic away from your mouth when you're recording? Because with the 20 dV input, you should definitely not have to. You should be able to hear it clearly. Unless you put negative 20. Because you can go up and down on it. You can make it a negative number too. I think this is gonna be the last cut here though, because we gotta have to have time for it to run through, and we may not have enough time for all the material to run through anyway because I've put a ton through here today. I mean, the bagger was parked about where the third and fourth conveyor are at right now when we started. So we've gone what 8, 12 to 16 blocks forward.
Oh, good. You can come over here and help me spend money.
Oh, that's no problem. I'm still making money too. I mean, you see the dirt sales and stuff is still going up.
Oh yeah,
It is a lot of fun, Isaac. It's a definitely fun game.
I recommend it.
Right in front of it without swallowing it. I think maybe it's to do with how I have it selected. Um, how late are you gonna be up tonight? Because I'm probably gonna do a 3-hour stream on Gold Mining Simulator later, so that means I'll be done with that like 11 o'clock your time. I can maybe get in Discord and we can do some share screen and maybe I can figure it out. Oh, okay. It's just missing the crippling debt and monster energies. Well, I mean, at first it's kind of difficult because you're out there with a really, really slow pickaxe and no money. I mean, depending on how you start. I like to start with minimal and work my way up. Um, this game, you can make so much money in it, though.
So if you start from the bottom, do recommend to get a fast pickaxe, sledgehammer, and all the other fast tools.
Yeah, you can get a pickaxe, a shovel, and a hammer that are fast. It makes things a whole lot easier. Um, it's crazy how fast you get. I mean, this is hardcore on this one here, and as you see, I have 28 million. That's not including how much is in the company money because there's a bunch there too.
And tell
Yeah,
them about the
you
company money
you
and how you can
you
use.
start here with the pickaxe like this, and you just dig. And this is the fast pickaxe. You actually start with one that's hold on. Pick this one here. You start with one that's actually this fast. Let me get up here. This is how fast it picks when you first start. So yeah, definitely go get the fast pickaxe, which is like 7,000 off the bat, because that is a pain in the butt to do. So then, of course, after you get the fast pickaxe, it's like this, and you kind of. This is also how you get experience too. Pickaxe, always be crafting, things like that. It definitely helps out. Go ahead and finish my cut here.
I think even the sell points too actually give you experience
Yeah,
points too.
every time you sell something, yeah. Yeah, you can do haul trucks and stuff. This currently is just baggers that's being put into the conveyors and getting sent up to the wash plant up here. Um, but yeah, you can definitely. We have a one over here. You could back a truck up to and dump into if we were digging over here somewhere. Like if we had like we're building a road over this way. If we were to let's say you see that dark spot over there. If we wanted to go over there and mine that, we'd come up here, drive up, excavate this out, and then drive back up and get it. So all the dark spot is like ores, and then the light color like this right here, usually it's pay dirt down below. But if I want to come over here, get this one running, we'd start using like an excavator to put into the dump truck, and we would be getting, as soon as I can dig down deep enough, I'll tell you. This looks like that's going to be a deep hole. Crap. I'm in the dark spot. Okay. Well, let's jump in the hole now. Coal. That one's coal. So after you get down deep enough, you start getting coal out. And then you just come over here, drive up the ramp, go back it up and dump it in, and then we go into the plant also. Which there are tons to choose from. Like we have, this one is a giant machine that holds 654,000 yards. This is a smaller one that holds 30 yards. 30 yards for this
Oh,
one.
you're showing them the haul trucks.
Yeah, the haul trucks, yeah. And then you got different excavators too. Like this one here only has a 4.8 yard bucket, but this one, this one's got a 7.2 yard bucket. Coal mining is so gnarly. My M Shaw is only for a buck. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, like they got these ones here that hold 19 yards. The front scoop ones. I mean, it's such a vast game. It's insane. And that's just two types there.
You got tunneler machines too.
Yeah, we got loaders, which the best loader is this 2335. This is an underground machine here. We have pavers, the bucket wheels that we're working on, the mass excavation one. I have this one here I'm using right now. Dozers, graders, excavators. You even have a drone you can fly around in. This will actually do a time lapse video too if you wanted to. Pickup trucks, fuel trucks, dump truck, um, all sorts of stuff. Tunnelers. Lots and lots of stuff you can do with this thing, this game. And then that's just the vehicles. That's not including having well, let's just go to the next thing. Yeah, all these decorations you can use if you have the DLC for it. Workbenches is where you make your stuff. Like this one here. We can go show you those inside too. Um, Quest buildings like a sell point to sell dirt off into that just goes. The Scania cab overs too. On the vehicles, you mean the trucks? Yeah, this one, this one. But there's so much stuff in here. Concrete, rough concrete, polished, different types of. That's a fuel tank. Steel doors, steel mesh, wood building products. Then you have all your factory stuff, which I mean, there's tons and tons of stuff in that. Conveyors that we use. So yeah, there's a lot.
Can't you also, if you have the resources that you mined, can't you also manufacture them as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna go show that right now. I asked Split last night, and only hosts need the DLCs. Anyone who joins only needs the base game. You can play different from it. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, if he's running his own game, though, he needs the DLCs to have that stuff available. That's all I was talking about. So we have these diamond polishers. Um, this is rubies, diamonds. Yeah, this is ruby. This one's rubies. So you put in stacks of rubies in here. You put stacks of rubies and diamonds in there. We have all these over here. But then those other machines that were like the cutters, they're the ones that make all my steel blocks and steel floors and staircases. I got two of those running. I got these mills making a lot of nuts and bolts so I can make those things over there. And then these presses over here are doing steel rods, steel plates, sheets, and steel beams. Again, so they can all come over here and be used to make, because it takes steel beams, steel sheets, and nuts and bolts to make one. You know, I can do steel rods to make railings right now because I don't have many of those. Let's go ahead and queue some of those up. Let's just make a full stack. That'll cost me like 4,000 right there. So we'll go ahead and get those rolling, and let's see what else do we want over here. What else can we do over here? Anything? I don't really need any mesh. I don't need any of that. I'm just gonna make some more railings. So we're gonna use a bunch of them anyway. Just go like this. We'll click that. We'll turn the second one of this off, and then, so we'll have like 2,000 rails here shortly. But then again, you come out, make sure. Wait, why can't it close there? So that concrete block thing's got to change down here on this door down below, because the door actually covers up. I'll have to do something different there. But come up here to the wash plant. Everything comes through over here, starting. I have an exact opposite duplicate, what do you want to call it, mirrored. This side and that side is a mirrored, so I'm just going to walk through this. We got all this pay dirt coming through. It goes over here to the wash plant. The dirt gets sold off after it goes through the wash plant. It goes through the trommel. There's a video all on this too that shows what we all did. I started putting catwalks up here so it makes it easier. I'm not having to jump over the top of everything. You can see we have a ton of gold and silicone and rubies and stuff already in there. And there's still a bunch of material being processed right now, so there'll be even more. Let me run down here and see what we have still in the hoppers, because I'm sure it's a lot. Alright, so the last one we did, okay, that one's ran through. This one still has 102,000 in it. This one's got 235,000, 206,000, 271,000, and 108,000. So, yeah, we have like, you know, what, 6, yeah, like a million units to process through. So, I know that he's gonna take off. I can let this run and work on some of this stuff over here, but it may not finish before we complete the stream today. A concrete funnel can be used to kind of funnel dirt into the hopper. Okay, well I know for a fact that the dirt one was deleting it, and so was the metal one, because I used both those on my season 1, and I showed that on there, and it was just deleting them. Alright, so you're going that way. I'm going to go and just start painting while you're doing that. Let some of that material roll through. Maybe work on this ramp over here a little bit. How many more steel plates you got?
30.
You know there's some down below in the machines, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I also have like 500 and something on me too. This is a huge help there, thank you.
You're welcome.
I would have taken forever to get that dirt knocked down. I probably would have done it by hand, what I would have done. Or tried using the front loader on it.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
To cover this up, could we do a block wall just going right here? Then clean it up?
Why not just put a thing over the top of it like this?
You want to do it that way? Okay.
Yeah, just take it all the way out like that. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That way it matches everything. Because there's going to be like some sort of railing or something I'm going to put up there. And then we're also going to have those steel block, make some posts and stuff to make like a carport awning kind of thing. Dirt falls right through wood roof sections. Yes. That's why when I see other people doing videos where they have wood on the back of their hoppers, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, do I tell them or not? I found out the hard way because, like I said, I was trying to dump into a dump truck that was 6 blocks down, and it wasn't working very well. I think it's just easier to do one block at a or one row at a time. It doesn't click as loud too. I'm gonna jump over and check to see if any of those hoppers are empty yet.
Oh, we still got material flowing through.
Yeah, I know. We got 2 of the hoppers empty already. It's weird. It shows 140,000 on the outside. So maybe it's not empty. Maybe it's just in between, like here and there. But then
Trans
this side says it has 165 coming in, so I'm not sure. I should go ahead and put this stuff in here too. I want to put the dirt in. I mean, I could return it real quick and see how much has actual dirt that I can pull out. Get it to go a little faster that way. Not much faster though. If I pull this out, I'm going to lose a bunch of dirt, so I can't do that one. I can do it to this one though. Yeah, dirt, dirt, dirt. Consume, there we go. I'll lose a little bit of it that way. And then I can just sell this off. It'll go through a little faster that way. We were talking about trying to do a little pool pond over here. That's why I have these water blocks. It didn't work like I wanted it to though. I thought maybe it would flow downhill. It doesn't. So I'm going to have to put a bunch of conveyors in back here too. Get it back up to the front. So while that is going through and material still processing, I'm going to continue working on painting over here, I think. I'm going to have to buy some more though. You know what I'm half tempted to do though? I'm tempted to make this corner angle back too. Be really difficult to do though, I think. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Oh, that didn't work out like it's supposed to. How did I do this? How am I going to do this one? There we go. That's how we do that. Let's see. Dirt falls right through wood row sections. I did touch on that in today's video. You can, it's either shift click, control click, shift click, click, or. Oh, it's right. It's control and click. Yeah, I know. There wasn't a whole lot there though, so it wasn't that big a deal. When you got a full inventory there, that definitely just click and drag, or not click and drag, but control click. Plus, sometimes you want to show people how much money you're getting off something too, so you want to drag it, because if not, you don't see it. I will give this helpful hint though. If you sit on this block, like let's say right here, and just continually click paint, it will continually use paint. Like 409, 408, 407. It'll just keep going. Doesn't do anything. So be careful when you guys are doing that. Man, there's so much of this. So much painting, so much metal floors, so much concrete, so many conveyors. And we still haven't got the dirt moved from the section down below for the second part of the ramp for this side over here. That's alright, we'll get it another day.
All right, I gotta head out.
Alright, man, thanks for stopping by. If you're up for it and my schedule doesn't change, I like to do this like once a week, so maybe on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm putting all my inventory items into the wheel loader.
Okay, sounds good. You get one use out of a paint can. You have to buy, like for this right here, this row is going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 23 to finish this one row. So $51 a can, I think it is. $53 a can. So each one of these cans is one paint. That's it. I'll do a couple more rows here, and then I'll go check the poppers over there. Yeah, I've probably put I bought 1,000 at one point. About 500, 400. So I probably put down 2,500, 3,000 paint already. 3,000 paint. 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 3,0 I'm not gonna go count all the blocks, but it was a lot. I know that. And we still have all of this to do, and then all of that over there to do too. So probably another 6 to 800. I wonder, can you paint things while in your inventory? Maybe save some money. You mean like put paint over the top of a item that's in your inventory? So that'd be a negative. You cannot, because the second you grab it, it just moves it. You can't, you can't transfer them over and paint on something. You can, however, paint all of those walls too. You can paint your machines by just changing those in the inventory. You can paint all of your conveyors and machinery and stuff inside the wash plant if you wanted to. Like if I wanted to run over there and paint that building black, I'd just start painting those walls black. Except for where the concrete's at. Alright, let's jump over there real quick and see how close we are. I still see materials in them, so hopefully we got a third one empty. We got a third one empty. Got a fourth one empty. We're getting closer. This is close enough. I don't mind losing a couple thousand here. Yeah, you can only pull 200,000 out, so if you have like 400,000 in the this section here and you hit return, you're going to lose 200,000 material. So FYI, pay attention to how much you have in this number here. Alright, so there's only a little bit of dirt here, so not much I can do to help with that. But yeah, it's just control and click to get rid of it. Sells it. Well, I guess I'll run back up here then and continue painting, because we got another 300,000 so material left to go. And then we'll have a total amount we can tell you guys what we made today. And this all came from the bagger too, because everything that was over here kind of got spread out and dumped off the side. Not very good with time management. Definitely had a late start to the stream too. It didn't work out like I wanted to. Like OBS and YouTube were fighting, and they were trying to tell me to referee for them. But we got it worked out now, so the next one will be way smoother and start on time. Hey, Split, how you doing? Yeah, I like this game. I'm just waiting for my material to run through the wash plant over here. I got like 300,000 left, and the stream's gonna be over. I've set up, as Jet likes to call it, a roller coaster conveyor system. since I'm only doing pretty much. I had Theo come on and help me, but single player. Yeah, we got 160,000 left in material to run. Anything new on the? And so now, in fact, it's jet right there. We have one water pump that's actually in dirt that works, and connected to an 1800 windmill, and so we have 11 of them all chained together for 19,800 power. No power poles, so it doesn't no problems. Hey, hey, hey! Now that wasn't nice. But yeah, so definitely a nice system for the power. I was running it where all of the windmills were up inside here, and I was like, man, how am I ever going to put a roof on this thing? And then Jet gave me that idea, so I switched it out. And then I have one spot somewhere. I got to remember where I put it at. Oh yeah, over here. That has the 10x power on it. The rest of them are all just ones, and it works to give me 10 speed for everything. Yeah, people are always talking shit. Well, we're down to the last little bit here. It won't take long for this to get through. Where's the total available? Yeah, I wish it was too. Hey, the guy to talk to is right here. He does some of the testing. I think. I think that's what I understood when he was talking in one of his videos. Yeah, it would be nice to have the total available kilowatts displayed, but I mean, it gives you unit load, it gives you grid load. I mean, I do think that, I mean, if you're putting stuff together, though, you should kind of know how much power you have already. Someday I'm gonna get this building finished off too. We'll see when. No, I know what I mean. I don't. So yeah, is there a way to get that put in there, Split, where you have it shows you're available, not just your grid load, or something that can be suggested? Yeah, I think we're done. Let me jump down here and see. No, just materials to run through. I really liked your explanation video on putting up the wash plant where you're like the view goes through the middle of the trommel. It's really cool. I liked it. You did really great work on that one. Crap. That means I have to change my power up, aren't I? I won't be able to do this anymore. I have a feeling. Someone told me they had 60,000 power running on theirs. Another guy told me 55K. To power and well water, huh? So here's a question for you then. Does running it through refinery for the water? Let me get to the factory real quick. So you can obviously get the water pump. If you buy the water refinery, does it help with the wash plant and froth floater, or does it not matter? Because I haven't done any testing on it yet. I want to check, try to see, but I'm just not sure if it actually is going to make a difference or not. Okay, we are all done here. Let's go ahead and see how much gold we got. I'm going to put these... It does a bit? Okay. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks, plus a partial on this one. And then on this one, another 6 stacks, plus a partial. A bit, but water overall, yes, adds a bonus. Yeah, I know it adds a bonus. I just wasn't sure if putting it through a refinery would give a bigger bonus. That's kind of what I was wondering about. Alright, so each one of these is like almost 1.5 million. I'm just going to click through them real quick. So that was like 19 million just in gold sales. So I made back all the money that Theo spent earlier. Didn't get a whole lot of anything but pay dirt on this one, so we're going to have just rubies, diamonds, gold, silicone. We'll go toss these in the stockpile of what we have down below. We have so many of them. As you guys saw from the, what do I have running down there? 30, 60, 90, 110, 110, I believe. Of these little mini wash plants. Yeah, 110. So we have a few diamonds stacked up, not a whole lot. Let's see, another diamond there. And another diamond there. Okay, so we have almost 10 stacks there. The rubies are really starting to pile up again though. Which is why I was thinking about putting down another 30 of those things. Because I mean, I've gone through a stack and a half. Oh yeah, I guess we could sell the rubies while we wait, or while we're finishing off the stream here. Let me put this silicone away real quick. We have a ton of those to go through. Okay, it does not scale too crazy, but why not kind of thing. So I should put the refinery is what you're saying. Fair enough. We are going to have a ton of diamonds here and a ton of rubies, guys. This is going to take me a few minutes to get all these. And we're probably going to have, I don't even know. It's what, 1.8 I think and 1.9 respectively for diamonds and rubies for a stack. Okay, split oil is listed at 93 a barrel, but when triple refined into generator fills 96. I did not know that. The more you automate and the more you refine, the less you make. So like, for instance, like when you do pay dirt, do you get more out of running it through the machine, or do you have to, like, if you put down mini smelters, you'd make more off of it? I mean, not smelters, but the wash plants. Gotcha. 1, 1, 1, there we go. And it's super fast too. This right here is like several days worth of diamonds that we've been storing up for a while. I figured I might as well just do it all at once. Well, we're going to have to stop here in a minute and sell some of this. No, yeah, exactly. Alright, well, we're going to have to little pause here and just sell this stuff real quick. So I'm going to just click through it. I'm going to do the first one. Rubies or diamonds are 1.8 and rubies are 1.9. So let's just click through these and get them all sold. And we were at 47 million before I started this. And now we're at 82 million. So yeah, definitely a lot of money in rubies and diamonds coming off that bagger. As you all know, I put a lot of this into the company fund, so we don't have too much money to waste over here. I am half tempted though to get the big bagger. Okay, I do have a question for you, Split. How about production stuff? Are they going to make anything that goes faster? Because with that 695 bagger, there's the plant's not feasible to keep up. You're going to have a lot of downtime waiting for material to run through. I mean, as you saw here with the 694, I was up painting those steel plates for probably half an hour before they got down to where it was even close to being able to say, okay, we're about done. You mean like a hopper section, so you can run the four and six conveyors off of it? Running 1-to-1 per barrel, or is it like 2 barrels of crude to 1 barrel of oil? Well, that's what I was thinking. You know, like just faster equipment would make it work. But the problem is if you're not having, well, the level 2 conveyor won't matter. What they do is I'd have like a level 20 input, so it goes 60 speed or 600 speed instead of 300. So would the machines themselves be able to keep up with that rate though? Because like right now I have all that stuff up there that runs off of um, a 10 input. So if the machine can only hold, crap, I filled it up again. If the machine can only hold 300 per, you know, how can it be running more? Oh no, I agree. I'm just saying that I'm trying to figure out how. So like, for instance, if I had the 695 bagger up here, and you had a 4M wide, correct? That's and so if it's a 10x, it would be four conveyor belts coming off of the hopper, then, right? Is the idea of what I'm trying to say. And does that mean a 6M would be a T3 considerably? Okay, okay. So the current ones are what, 2 meters wide? Okay, I get what you're saying now. Sorry, a little slow here. I'm trying to do this to that too and keep track of chat. And man, there's so many of these things. It's not even funny. I'm probably gonna run into happen to. Oh, okay, we're at the end. All right, so we started at 27 million before we got all this. We went up to 47 with the gold, 82 with the first sale, 120 now, and we're gonna sell the rest of it here. We're gonna definitely make over 100 million. So, what is that? 117? Yeah, 117 million. Like again, some of those rubies and diamonds and stuff were from like several days across, so that'd be a huge upgrade for the game, Theo. I mean, yeah, that would be insane. Like that'd basically be just this one line. So you'd have to stack them on top at that point to run the way the system is that I have right now. I gotta change this out too. I'm tired of looking at it, and I don't need an extra input in there. For Alright, so I need what, a 4 in there? I don't think I have one of those in here, do I? No. I thought I did. Okay, there it is. 9. Put that in there. Everything's working again. Alright, now I gotta go change this out so I can have it ready for the next time I come in. It was originally before I put in the wind turbines down below. And the water pumps. Get these all set up so like I said, next time we come in we're just ready to go. And I think, yeah, hopper now. And I believe I can put one more in here. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to wind this thing down. I thanks everybody for stopping by and watching the stream. I'm definitely going to be continuing this cut across here. We will see if at some point I don't get to 695. If there's, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, right now I just don't see it happening because with the way the plant is, we'd be waiting for, you know, an hour for all the material to come through. There'd be a lot of jump cuts in videos and stuff. And as you know, I'm only going to be doing a few streams. I'm not going to do a ton of them. Yeah, no problem, Split. I'm glad you stopped by. And thanks for answering those questions too. But yeah, so we have, you know, nice little plant working here. I'll get the building finished soon. Get the rest of that metal put over there and painted soon too. And figure out what I'm going to do with conveyors over here because I know I got to go down 10 blocks for the next cut. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.